action, and we've got okay, I think everything is set up and running. Whoa, that light's really bright. Why are you so bright, Mr. Light? Stop, bro, be bright. Yeah, so that camera's kind of blurred out, so we're not going to use that one. We're going to go back to this one. So we've got our game cams today. Pardon the Mountain Dew reach. So I guess I didn't check the, I was trying to set up a face cam. Apparently I did not check that super well. But we've got the other two. That one and this one. Last time I was using this one a lot closer. But I think it'll be more fun to be able to see the models and stuff and see a little bit closer. I think that's going to be more fun than sort of having the really high up view. But yeah, so we should be live on both services. I believe, I don't know where I am on Twitch, but let me check the YouTubes. Alright, YouTube is live, so worst case, we're good to go. We got at least one of them going. Alrighty. Okay, so this is technically week 2 of my Necromunda campaign. I picked up this thing. This is a D&D mini, but I thought with a little bit of cleanup, so he's got some pretty big gaps and stuff. Thought with a little bit of cleanup, he would make an awesome sump croc. And then I was like, oh wow, there's a size difference there. So he's not going to be my sump croc now, but he's going to be something for the Underhive. He can be some kind of sump beast, I imagine, and I'll actually run a real sump beast. So my goal is to do a bunch of like side characters and models and stuff. And then every time I go to play a campaign game, what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll on like a D6 list, and you know, some of the creatures and stuff showing up, that's going to be like a thing that can randomly happen sort of thing, right? Like I might roll, and if I get like a 4, like some cops might show up, or if I get like a 6, the sump beast might show up, or if I get like a 1, the scrap bot, ambot that I'm making might show up. You know what I mean? Like, but the goal is to like make something, you know, it can add a little bit of randomness, a little bit of strangeness. I think is a really cool idea. So this guy, he'll get cleaned up and painted up for that. And then I found this. Oh, let's see what is that? Somebody telling me that something is screwed up? No, that's Twitch telling me I can manage my things directly from my phone. Thank you, Twitch. Okay, and I found this. So I started to paint it, so it looks like shit right now. This is going to be my actual sump croc. So he's going to be moving around the battlefield with like a splash of water, which is kind of dumb, but it'll give him an actual croc, and my guys can have one because I think it's a really cool addition to the Goliath gang. So yeah, I think it's a really cool addition, so I want them to have one. So I'll get it painted up, and then they'll be able to buy it when they get enough credits. Also, these guys have not been shown off on stream yet. So these are, focus, thank you. These are the cops. These are the enforcers, the Palatine enforcers, for my Hive City, for Hive Floston. So they're intended to look like the police from the Fifth Element. That's what they're meant to look like. So I got a couple of them painted up. They got their big lights in their bellies. I got a couple of them painted up, so they're going to be in today's game. Also, other stuff I picked up. I grabbed this sucker. There's my local store, like a stack of these. I guess nobody was super into it, which is fair. It's really weird models. But I thought I might be able to turn the Scabs model, I might be able to turn him into like a dome runner. And this Kyle Jericho guy, he actually shows up in the Necromunda, like, shooting game, the hired gun game. So I thought it might be cool. Maybe he'll show up as, like, a random option, or be, like, somebody we have to rescue or something like that. So I thought that might be fun. Get a little bit of customization in there. Maybe turn the one guy into a dome runner or a gun runner or something. I don't know. But I thought it'd be fun. Just some more little weird random characters and minis for Necromunda. Alrighty. So let's look at our lists. That's for the cops. That's for the cops. That's for the zombos. Alright. So Gang. Made by Yak Tribe. Meat Hammer. This is their score sheet. I forgot to add territories in. I will do that next time, because I've got the territories off on the side. So last time when we were calculating the credits, I screwed them up. I did them times 100 instead of times 10. So yeah. So I had to adjust for that. So they only end up with 150 credits at the end of this match. Or at the end of last week. However, let's pull Meat Hammer over here. I'm going to show them off as they go about their adventure. They did gain their free extra member. So they gained a Juve, who's going to be this guy now, with his Spudjacker and Pistolaroo. They gained him for free from their territory. So it meant that I had to swap the gear of one of my gangers around. So this is going to be my new ganger. You can see his base still isn't finished and stuff. I was still working on him. So both of my gangers with the bolt guns, they now technically have bolt guns and mauls. So they're just running the same gear just to make my life a little bit easier. And then this guy's the Juve. Here is Mr. Meat Hammer himself. Let me show him off because it's always fun to show off our Meat Hammer. Meat Hammer. And then we have our Renderizer guy with his Caution Codpiece. Whoa. And then we have our Shooting Duo from Hell, one of our Forgeborn, and our Big Chungus himself, the Ogren. So they all don't have names yet, but maybe they'll get some. Right now they're posting his names as Meat Hammer. Okay, so we are starting a new campaign week. So at the start of every week, you need to roll for the territories you own. Alright, so this week is starting, pardon the Mountain Dew reach. Energy drink, give me that energy. Alright, so these are the settlements, or these are the territories that they own from the start of the campaign last week. So at the start of every week, what we're going to do is we're going to run through, and we're going to see what benefits they get, right? Each one of these has a chance to give us something cool. So we're going to try to do that real quick. And then that will just go into their coffers, and that can use it to buy some stuff and add some guys to the gang and stuff like that. Alright, so let's see what we got. This one is on a roll of D6 on a 3 or higher. Your gang can add a Juve or equivalent to the roster without having to spend, and they get 25 credits. So that's how we got this guy for free last time. So that's pretty cool. So let's go ahead and give that a shot. Magical dice. Is that a 1 or a 6? Oh, that's a 6. Alright, so I'm going to get a free Juve again. That's pretty cool. I'll add him up to the gang later. And then we're going to get D6 times 10 income. Alright, so we're going to get 30 credits out of that. Alright, we'll set that off to the side. Then we also have the slave pits right here. Roll a d6 for each fighter in the gang. On a 6th fighter gains d3 experience. Okay, let's get a different d6 out. Alright, so Renderizer. Alright, he gets experience. That guy, no. The guy in the back, no. Other guy, no. Meat Hammer gets experience. Ogren doesn't. Forgeborn doesn't. Okay. So, those two get experience. We'll set them off to the side. I'll mark their sheets in a second. And then we also get D6 times 10 money. So let's roll that up as well. Alright, so we're going to make $60 off that one. Okay. Alright, Fungal Sprawl. On a D6 for each fighter in the gang, on a 6 the player can choose to have one of the fighter's melee weapons gain the Toxin trait for the duration of the campaign week. Weapons with the Toxin trait have a strength characteristic of dash. That's because it does special stuff, so it is actually a buff. I'm probably not going to worry about Toxic today, just because it's a little bit more to keep track of, and we're already keeping track of a lot here, so we're just not going to worry about that today. But we are going to roll up ourselves another 60 credits, and there we go. That's all of the admin. That's it, right? There's no other admin, like for the week, which is pretty good, right? So that's it for the campaign week admin. We are going to have a little bit more admin with their experience and wounds and stuff like that, but that's going to be after we play, right? Like, that's going to be per game kind of thing. We don't need to worry about that. You know, it's like a big weekly event kind of thing. All right, so let's look at our cheat sheets here. Let's use our Mr. the Pen. Okay. Okay, so plus 60 plus 60 plus 30 creds, just so I know. All right. And what I'm doing is I'm just printing these out every week, right? So like as my guys get experience and stuff, I just go and I print a new one out. I could be keeping these up on like little cards and stuff, but honestly, it's so much easier to do it on the Yak Tribe website and then just print it out every week. I have one of the like laser printers, so it lasers things, but it can only do black and white. But you know, it does good enough. That's good. Okay, so I'm gonna make a bunch of money off of creds, and then my Ganger here, or no, Meat Hammer here gains D3 experience. So let's roll that. All right, so he's gonna gain 3 experience. EXP. There we go. Just making ourselves some notes so we can do our admin. Because, you know, there is some admin in this game, but none of it is like crazy, right? None of it is super hard. Like, it's all this nice and easy stuff. Like, if you've ever played D&D or anything like that, there's way less here than there, which is nice. Alright, so he's going to gain 3 too, which is good. So our guys might be able to gain some powers and stuff like that. As they get experience, they can use the experience basically to buy themselves buffs, which is pretty sweet. Alrighty. Okay, so that's it for admin until the game's over, and then we'll get to see what kind of cool buffs and loot and stuff our guys got. Or if they took damage or anything like that. Okay, so my thought for today's campaign, I do like keeping the zombie theme running. I like there being like sort of like one consistent idea sort of to the campaign, right? So, you know, this part of the Underhive here that Meat Hammer is trying to make their home, you know, it's under attack by Nurgle shit constantly, right? Like, there's zombies, and last time we had a beast of Nurgle on the board, which got lit on fire, ran away, and then got electrocuted to hell, but you know, it was a big monster, right? Electric guns are bad, though. They're great. They're fantastic. They murder the hell out of shit. But, you know, like they, you know, like a consistent theme, right? My idea for the campaign is to play for a couple of weeks, get some cool stuff, and, you know, really I want to, like, conclude with a big final battle or something, right? For Meat Hammer here, right? Because I'm getting my other gangs painted up. I've got some cops now. I'm working on my Eschers, who I played in the first game. You know, I've got some Caldor. working on painting all them up. So I'm going to start working them in, right? So hopefully next week it's just going to be a gang versus gang kind of battle. But I figured I'd do another sort of like cinematic kind of thematic thing first, right? So, I do like the zombie idea. So my thought for this battle is that this is going to be a scavenge battle, right? Like, this is going to be a scavenge battle. So what that means, so this is actually a scenario in the rulebook. And decided I would just slightly adopt a real scenario. So here we go. This is scavenge. And my thought for this is my guys, you know, they just earned their land last time, right? They set up a base. They're out there. They're, you know, they're starting their gang off. They need supplies now, right? So they're going to come and raid this cop outpost. And they're going to try to scavenge as much of supplies as they can. So in the middle here, we have 4 supplies. We've got these barrels, these boxes, these barrels, these boxes. I sort of put them all in one central area. When you play like a competitive, more competitive game, you sort of put them around so you can control and deny and stuff. But I thought thematically it'd make more sense if they're in the middle. So what I'm going to do is my guys are going to try to come in here, and they're going to try to use a double action to search these and see if they get any loot out of them. Right? They're trying to steal stuff from the cops. Why are they trying to steal stuff from the cops? Well, right now the cops are actually under siege by the zombies. So we have this we have this little gate right here. And this gate, on the first turn, I'm spawning 5 zombies at this gate. Alright. These zombies be coming. Oh lord, they coming. Alright, so on this first turn, I'm spawning 5 zombies right there. So they're going to be coming in through the gate. Every turn after this, at one of the entrance points on the map, I'm going to roll a d3, and I'm going to spawn zombies there. So it could be here, which is where my guys are going to spawn, here at the gate, or here at the exit. So my guys need to come in, loot some stuff, and then either kill off all the cops or get off the board. And I'm just going to spawn zombies every time. I'm just going to keep every time I do round phases, I'm going to spawn them here, here, or here. So 1, 2, or 3 on a D3. I'm going to spawn some more zombies, right? Because I want to have the idea that this cop base is under, or enforcer base is under attack by the zombies, and my guys are sort of taking advantage of it, right? They're in here trying to get, trying to get some of this loot because they just set up their base last time. Stop wiggling. Why do you wiggle? Stop. Thank you. They really set up their base last time. They're trying to get some loot, and it's going to be good. Alright, so let me get my guys on the board, and then we'll get rolling off to see who goes first. So as far as police, we have one up here with a stub gun. We've got another one here on the ramparts with a stub gun. And we've got one back here behind this shield with a shotgun. The police are also super geared up. They all have handcuffs. They all have melee nightsticks. They all have pistols. This guy's got a shotgun. And they all have tons of armor. So they're super, super geared up. Whereas my guys got garbage. Alright, so let's put some guys in. There we go. My guy's going to start back here on this side of the wall at this starting spot. So Scavenge says it is supposed to be a custom selection, D3 plus 7. I only have 7 guys, so I'm not even going to bother rolling for the D3 because I can't bring anybody else. I'm just going to go with the guys that I have. And the police, they're the scenario that's set up already. Alrighty. Cool beans. Alright. Everything is explained. We are all ready to play. Let's roll some dice and murder some dudes. Okay. Alright, so I've got 3 dice here. I technically have 3 factions on the board. I've got the zombies, I've got the police, and I've got Meat Hammer. So Meat Hammer is going to be yellow, the police are going to be red, the zombies are going to be black. And we're going to see who goes first. Alright, so Meat Hammer and the zombies need to roll off. Wow. 5s and then 6s. Okay. The zombies are going to go first, followed by Meat Hammer, followed by the police. Alright. So let's get the zombies some actions. So the zombies... Nope, that's the police. Oh, the zombie one fell on the floor. Alright, give me a second. Ooh! Ah. There we go. Alright. Alright. There's our zombies. No, that's the Beast of Nurgle. Hold on. Where are you? Where are you? Where's my zombie? There we go. There we go. Poxwalkers. Alright, so these are basically just hive scum. That's what they're going to count as. So they're going to have a 5-inch move. And then they're going to just have the standard stuff. So 5-inch move. And... Opa! Alright. 5-inch move for the first guy. Let's see. Oh, you know what? He might just straight up be able to charge. Yeah, if he could roll like a D3 or something, he could straight up charge. Alright, so we're going to try to charge the cop with the shotgun. Alright, so he's going to get 1 extra inch. So, means he's going to get 6, so he's not going to get all the way in there. Alright. So there he goes. He's coming in the door, though. He's coming. Alright, now Meat Hammer's going to get to go. Who's in the front? The Juve's in the front. Let's say the Juve he's excited to be here, right? He's like, yeah, I've joined Meat Hammer. I'm just gonna get up in there. Wow, he only needs a 4-inch move. Jesus, he sucks. Alright. So he's just gonna move. He could probably take a pot shot at the cops, but what I'm going to do is I'm just going to have him move twice, to be honest. So he's just going to do 2 moves, get up in there, and go whoo, over here. Oh, no, that's not the Juve. Where's the Juve? There's the Juve. Alright, so he's just going to do that and get himself into a better position so you can see him. There he is. There we go. Okay. Now the police are going to get to go. Which police do I want to go? I do like the idea of the police, like, shooting into the horde before it makes it in kind of thing. So, we're going to do that. We're going to have this police officer right here with his stub gun, his police issue shooty McBang Bang. He's going to shoot into, well, he's going to aim and then shoot into, let's say, the gray zombie. Alright, so we got a bullet dice. Where's the bullet dice? There we go. Alright, go away. We got a bullet dice. And so he needs a 3+. These are his stats. And since he aimed, he's going to gain a 1+ to his weapon skill. Or, sorry, his ballistic skill. So he's going to shoot and aim. Alright, so he hits on a 6. This is not a rapid-fire weapon, but this means he doesn't have to reload. If he had gotten this, he would have clicked empty after the shot had gone off. So he doesn't have to reload, so he's good. Okay, so it hits. Is it going to wound? He is strength 3. The zombies are toughness 3, so he's wounding on a 4. Alright, so he wounds. Okay. So Mr. Zombie doesn't have a save because he's just a zombo. So he's going to roll a dice, see how injured he is. So he's going to take a flesh wound. So we're just going to add that to Mr. Zombie here. So my guy just puts around, the cop just puts a round into him, and he just, you know, takes off a chunk of zombie the zombie didn't need. Okay. Alright, next up, let's see what we got. We got another zombie turn. So, let's go with this big zombie. So technically, he could also make it into combat with a charge. So he's going to try to. Actually, no, he's not going to be able to charge. It's a little too far out. Alright, so we'll just have him double move. And we'll have him go up the steps after the cop. Like that. Because that's pretty good. He just bolts in there and goes right up the steps. So, there he is. Alright, now the police are going to get to go. We're going to do the same firing with this guy up here. He's going to aim and shoot. He's going to shoot at the one that just is coming up the steps. You don't want zombies coming up behind your buddies. Alright, so he did not run out of ammo. However, he did not hit. So it just bounces off some piece of terrain or the floor or his head or something. Alright. Now Meat Hammer gets to go again. I want to try to secure this over here in case zombies spawn over here. So I want to get a guy over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to put we're going to start moving a ganger that way. Alright, so guy with bolt gun is going to start going that way. Alright, that's it for those guys. So next we're going to go into zombies again. And we're just going to move them zombies in, man. Yeah. They're just going to get in the way of the goods. Really tie everything up and muck it up in here. Alright. So then we go over to... Wait, it's zombies, forge hammer, cops. Okay, I screwed it up the second one. Alright, so now my guys are going to get to go again. I'm going to have this guy move, and then I'm going to have him shoot. Just to try to clear some heads. So he's going to move over here, and then he's going to try to shoot with his bolt gun. Okay. There's his stats. So he is 4+, but because of the short range, because he's within 12 inches, it's going to be +1 to hit. So we can go ahead and roll it up. It's going to be a 3+. This is a rapid fire weapon, which means he gets to roll one of the ammo dice and actually count the number of hits on it. Wow. He goes out of ammo instantly and totally misses. Good job, new guy. Good job. Alright, well, he's out of ammo. We'll throw a marker on him to remember that. He's out of ammo and he needs to reload next turn. Alright, so now we go over to the police. So there's only one of those, and it's the guy here with the shotgun, who is right here. So we'll try out his shotgun, see what it does. Okay. There we go. You can look at his stats. He's got a ton of guns. Okay, so he's got shredder shots and salvo shots. Ooh, interesting. I think we're gonna do the salvo shots actually, because that way he'll get rapid fire. So he's just like, that's pretty cool, right? He's just pumping shells in that thing. That's awesome. So we're gonna do that. He's also, just because of the range, he's gonna get a +1 to hit. So he's gonna be hitting on a 3+, and it's gonna be rapid fire, and it's gonna be knockback. So all of those are great. Okay, let's roll. All right, so he's got a 4+, so it hits. However, the rapid fire dice only gave us 1 hit. So 1 hits. Let's see if it wounds. It's 4 versus 3. So it should be winning on 3s. And he gets a 2. So he puts his shotgun into the zombie, and the zombie's just like, nope, dog, it's cool. Alright, and that's it for the police. So let's move some more Zombo. Let's move another Zombo up. We'll say this one, you know, the cop at the top shot at him. So we'll say he's going after that guy. Alright, and then over to Meat Hammer. Yeah. We're going to just move the Forgeborn up. Because otherwise she has to shoot through a bunch of her own guys. And then she risks potentially nuking them. So we're not going to do that. We're just going to have them move up. The idea is that they're going to circle around this terrain and hold this point over here. And it'll give them a good line of fire for the zombies as they come in. And they'll be able to defend in case any zombies come in the back. So it should be pretty good. Alright, so last zombie, because we're all out of police. He's only going to get some of his move. He's not going to be able to get all the way just because of the choke points there. So he's just going to move up into the door. Alright. Now we're going to shoot the zombie going up the steps. My guys probably shouldn't be helping out the cops, but it's also going to be helping out them in the long term. So, my Ogren. Alright, so he is Ballistic Skill 3. Or no, Ballistic Skill 5. Ballistic Skill 5. But he gets a +1 to the Storm Welder. Just because of the range. So, we're going to go ahead and do that. So, he'll be wounding on 4s. And he has 3 rapid fire dice. So he doesn't hit, and he goes out of ammo, which is obnoxious. So we're going to need to see if that is reloadable. He fails that. Now I need to look up how that roll works. Because since his gun is quote-unquote unstable, he can actually blow himself up really easy with it. Or it can be a god weapon. Let's find unstable. Right, so what I'm doing is I'm just going through the back of the book, looking for the weapon traits. If an ammo symbol is rolled for firepower dice, there is a chance the weapon will overheat in addition. Ammo check. Roll a 1 to 3. The weapon suffers a catastrophic overload. The attacker is taken out of action. What did I roll? Did I roll a 1? Oh, the attack is still resolved against the target. Okay, so I still get to hit him 5 times, but then my Ogren's going to die. That's great. Wonderful. Literally, your first shot, dude. Come on. Come on. Alright, good job, buddy. Good job. Alright, so it's 5 versus 3, so winning on 3s. Alright, they all wound. 4 hits, or 5 hits. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so he is taking 2 flesh wounds. And he's going to go down with a serious injury. God damn it, dude. And then my Ogren explodes. Man, that's crap. Alright, well at least we'll get to see how the wound system works at the end, because my Ogren just blew himself the fuck up. Alright, the rest of Meat Hammer is going to go now that my Ogren exploded himself. Alright, I'm just gonna keep moving up. This guy's just gonna move up here. Alright. And Meat Hammer himself is just gonna move up here. Alright, and that is the end of turn 1. We have one serious injured that needs to be resolved. That's the guy that the Ogre knocked down. He stands up with a flesh wound. However, since he only has 3 toughness, that flesh wound is going to kill him because it's going to reduce him to 0 toughness. So he's off the board at least. At least my Ogren killed a like 50-point model. The Ogren's like 300 points, by the way. Good job, buddy. Good job. Okay. Cool. So, alright, so now we need to roll off and see who goes first. So, zombies are black, police are red, Meat Hammer is yellow. Alright, looks like the police are going to go first, and then Meat Hammer, and then the zombies, which is cool. Alright, so let's pick a policeman to go first. I think the guy with his shotgun wants to go first, so he can at least get a shot in before he's charged by these zombos. I think that's a really good idea. So he's going to do that. So Mr. Shotgun here. He's going to put a round into probably the closer of these two guys. So probably the red guy right there. That's the one. All right, and we're gonna do that salvo shot again, right? So he's going to aim, and then he's going to shoot. So he's going to get a +1 from the range, and he's going to get +1 for aiming. So he's going to hit on a 2+ with his shotgun. This guy was hitting on a 2+. On a 2+. I rolled a 1. Man, everybody just was drinking that fail juice recently. God, my Ogren blows himself up. This cop can't hit on a 2+. Ay. Watch, zombies are gonna like one-shot everybody next. Okay, so, well, damn. Okay. So I want to get out of this little choke point here. I want to get over here so I can start searching, right? That's my point of this. My point is to snatch and grab supplies. It's not to kill things or to blow ourselves up. Mr. Ogren, move you into frame so I can shame you. Shame you. You know, but the point isn't really to kill things. It's to get supplies and get out. But we need to clear the way, right? These zombies are in the way. They're being a pain in the ass. We gotta get rid of them. So, my guy right here, the Juve, is going to charge this zombie. That's a double action, and it's going to be a 5-inch minimum, so it means he's going to make it. Alright. And then we can look at his stats. Okay, so there's his stats. He is weapon skill 4+. He has a Spudjacker. So we'll go ahead and we'll take... He's only got 1 attack, but he's going to get another attack because of the charge. So he's going to get 2 attacks with the Spudjacker. Do we want to do 2 attacks with the Spudjacker, or do we want to do a shot with the pistol? Alright. Red one is the pistol shot. And yeah, the yellow one is the Spudjacker. Alright, 6 and 6. Wow, I should have done double Spudjacker. That's great. Alright, roll it again to see if we hit. We need a 4+ for the red dice, a 3+ for the yellow dice. Wow, man, these dice are great. Okay, so they both go through. 1 damage a pop. So our Mr. Zombie there is going to have to make 2 injury rolls. So he's just dead. He's super dead. My guy like capped him right in the head. All right. Sweet. Man, the Juve did as much work as the fucking Ogren. Good job, buddy. Okay. So that's awesome. So now we're going to go back to the zombie turn. This zombie right here is going to charge this cop. He's going to auto make it in. Just because of the distances, because he has a minimum 5-inch move. That's within 5 inches. He's going to get 2 attacks. So, weapon skill of 4+. Because he's get 1 attack plus 1 for the charge. And he got 2 3s. Fails them both. He's just over there like... has hit him with like broken wrist or something. Okay. So, now the police get to go again. Oh, I forgot to spawn zombies. We'll do it next round. We'll do it every other round. That's what we'll do. Alright. Just so we don't super flood the board too bad. Alright, we'll do it every other round because I forgot to do it. Okay. So, let's take a shot with the police officer up here. So, he's going to shoot down to this guy in the white coat. So, he's going to aim and then shoot. You think I would have remembered his stats by now? Alright, so aiming and shooting. He's on a 3+. He got a 2. God, these cops, they're like stormtroopers. They have such terrible... Where's that? Been a big help. Nice! Enjoyable. Yeah, me too. I mean, that's what I started with as well, so... You know, just trying to figure it out together and have fun with it. That's all we're trying to do, you know? Not trying to be like kings of Necromunda. Just, you know, trying to figure it out as we go and get stuff to, I don't know, have fun, you know? Like, do silly things and, you know, I play enough, like, more competitive games. I can enjoy something silly and you know, thematic and story driven and stuff and have a good time. But thank you. That's super, super sweet. And I'm not gonna lie, you probably just made my day. Like, straight up. Okay. So now it's Meat Hammer's turn. We're just gonna keep moving these guys around because they're just I want them to secure this exit. So we're gonna keep moving them around. So she's gonna just come over here. You can probably see her better from this camera. So she's just gonna come over there, and then we're gonna go over to the zombie turn again. Mr. Gray Zombie here is gonna charge into my Juve. He's gonna auto make it. 2 attacks. 1 attack plus 1 for the charge. All right, 1 of them fails, 1 of them hits. It is 3 versus 4. So he does not wound. Alright, my guy's going to hit him back. 1 attack with the Spudjacker. Doesn't hit. My guy's just like clang and hits it into the floor or something apparently. Good job, buddy. Alrighty, now we're going to get to go with the last policeman. So, alright, so thematically, right, should the policeman be shooting at the gang that's rushing in or the zombies? Technically, the gang has not shot at the police yet. They have not shot at the police yet. All they've done is shoot at the zombies. So I think the police should probably ignore them until they, like, either get too close or they shoot at them. So, with that being said, this policeman here, he's going to shoot into this melee, and if he hits, he might hit the guy anyway. So, he's going to aim and shoot, so he's going to be hitting on a 3. Actually, what's the range? Maybe he's hitting on a 2. Ballistic skill 4. Stub gun within 6 inches. Yeah, we'll call it 6 inches. Why not? Alright, so he's actually hitting on a 2. So he got a 4. He didn't go out of ammo, which is awesome. Alright, so that's going to hit the Zombo. It's going to hit the Zombo for 3, so 3 versus 3. He gets a 5, so that's going to wound the Zombo. So the Zombo has no save, so he's just going to take the damage, and just going to have a chunk blown off of him. Man, this zombie just keeps having all kinds of chunks blown out of him. Where'd the double one go? There we go. Alright, so he's got 2 flesh wounds now. So he's actually pretty close to just succumbing to his flesh wounds and falling apart. Sweet. Okay. So that is... Let's see. We got one more zombie here. He's going to try to charge. Technically, the cop is closest. So we're going to bend our little ruler around. He needs a D... Let's see what he gets. Alright, so we're going to roll his D3 for the charge. Alright, so he gets 3, so he's just going to come around on the backside of the cop here. Okay. 2 attacks going into the cop. 1 hits. Does it wound? No. Alright, cop's going to hit him back. I forgot to do this earlier when this guy charged the police officer. So let's actually resolve that attack as well. So that would have been 1 attack on a 4+. That's cocked. Alright, so that one wouldn't have hit. So going against the guy in the flasher coat also wouldn't have hit. Okay. So that's all of those. So I now need to do meat hammer guys. So we're going to move the bolter guy up and around. So they are positioned to do lots of shooting. Next round, Meat Hammer's actually going to go with them. Yeah, Meat Hammer's actually going to go with them. This guy right here, he's going to move up behind his buddy, and then he's going to try to reload his bolter. So I think a bolter is a 4+ to reload. Let me check. Oh wow, it's a 6+ to reload. Okay, well he's gonna try to reload his bolter. Why did I roll that dice? That's the wrong dice. He needs a 6+ on this. He gets a 4. Okay, so he can't reload his bolter. This last guy, he's gonna go up here because we're gonna need to clear the cops out. So that's 2 up. And then he's going to just be, like, essentially just on this step here. There we go. He doesn't have any shooting attacks or anything. So I guess then he might as well make another move to just up here. He's like, "Hi, I'm here to help you with my chainsaw axe. Let me show it let me show it to your face." Okay, cool. Sweet. Alright, so that's the end of round 2. So, do we have any serious wounds to resolve? No, we don't. Let's go ahead and do a roll-off to see where more zombies are going to spawn. Hello! Alright, they're going to spawn at point 3, which is back here. So, I'm going to spawn 5 zombies in back here. Apologize for the arm. Man, so now Meat Hammer's got stuck in the back. Oh, I technically had a guy die. Do I need to take... I should have done a bottle test and all of that for the Ogren dying. Ah, crap. Alright, we'll wait till the next guy dies, and then we'll do it. Sorry, I apologize for that. I have not had to take one of those yet in my games. So, yeah. Alright, we'll figure that out the next time the next guy goes down. Okay. So, we got our guys here. Let's do a roll off, see who goes first on turn 3. Yellow is my boy's Meat Hammer. Black is zombies. Red is the police. Alright, so it's going to be the police, Meat Hammer, and then the zombies. Okay. Well, I want probably the guy down here to attack first. No, we'll have this guy up here. He's going to aim and shoot down into this cluster as his first action. So he's going to aim and shoot, so he's hitting on a 3+. Alright, so he hits, and he doesn't go out of ammo. Is he wounding on a 4? He wounds. So this zombie's automatically dead. Unless... Oh, yeah. Well, he is auto-dead either way. So, he's gone. So that frees up my Meat Hammer guy, at least, to go try and get some supplies. Alright, so the zombies that came in behind us, interesting problem now. Alright, so she's going to turn around, so that's going to be one action, and then she's going to shoot. And hopefully not blow herself up like some Mr. Ogren did. So she has a ballistic skill of 5+, but because of the range, she's going to get a +1. So it's going to be a 4+ and 3 rapid fire dice. Alright. Alright, so 4 hits, and then she needs to roll to see if she explodes. Good job. Alright, so let's do the 4 hits first. 4 hits, let's see if they wound. It is strength 5 versus toughness 3. So, wounding on 3s. Okay, we got 2 wounds that went through against the zombies. Let's do our flesh wounds. Or let's do our other dice. 2 serious injuries. Alright. Okay, so we got some serious injuries out there, so that's good at least. Now, alright, let me double check this exploding roll, because I can't believe it's just 1 dice roll, and on a 50% you die. That seems really wrong. I mean, maybe it's right, but that seems unfair, man. Stim, weapon traits, blaze, impale, flash, grenades, parry, pulverize, limited, rapid fire, paired, gas, unstable. When symbol is rolled on the firepower dice when attacking with this weapon, there's a chance the weapon will overheat in addition to needing an ammo check. Roll a d6. On a 1, 2, or 3, the weapon suffers a catastrophic overload and the attacker is taken out of action. Okay, so it is that simple. Alright. So 4, 5, and 6. Come on, honey. Don't blow up on me like the Ogren did. I want to point out these arc welder weapons. They did some hella work. When I did the, like, siege thing, like, straight up, this lady killed, like, 5 bros. Alright, so she doesn't explode. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Whew, that's good. Other stuff we need to keep track of. So just for campaigns, just as you note, as stuff dies, make a note of it on your guys, because they're going to get extra experience for this because they killed something. So the only guy I have that's killed something is the Juve. Oh, and the Ogren did too before he fucking exploded. And the Ogren killed something. So they're going to both get experience for that, which is super cool. Alright, so that is my Meat Hammer attack. The zombies get to go now. So we're going to do the zombies that are in combat already. I think that's probably makes more sense. So we're going to do Mr. Red Zombie here. So 1 attack into the police officer in front of him. It hits. Does it wound? What is that? I'm assuming the police is not like 2 toughness. Alright, the police is 3 toughness, so he would have needed a 4. Alright, so the zombie didn't wound, okay? Alright, so then into the next set. I don't think that the police are probably super happy with the ganger showing up all of a sudden. So, my Mr. Police up here, he's going to aim and shoot and try to protect his buddy. Alright, so that's going to be 1 shot. And because he aimed, it's going to be +1. He is not within range to get the nice bonus. So he goes out of ammo. And didn't hit anything. Man, every police officer has like a stormtrooper moment apparently. Alright, so now we're going to get into Meat Hammer. So I'm going to start moving guys up to start checking boxes. So this guy's going to move up to the far one, the Juve is, so he can check it first. Actually no, let's move him up here and then he can take a shot at something and take a shot at one of the zombies. Alright, so then he's going to take a shot. He's going to shoot at, I don't know, the red zombie here with his crappy little pistol. Alright, so he is ballistic skill 5+. Is he within range of 6? Oh, he is. Okay, so he's going to be ballistic skill 3+. 1 shot, 1 ammo dice. So nothing happened. He just apparently shot himself in the foot, literally. Okay, so next turn he's set up to check the crates, which is good. Okay, now we're over into the zombies. Let's do this other one here, attacking the police officer, trying to maul him down. On a 1, he doesn't do anything. Okay, and then into the last police officer, who is right here. How many attacks does he have? He's got 1 attack with his shock baton. Alright. It hits. It is 3 versus 3, so on a 4. Oh, he rolled a 6. Nice. Alright, so that's going to wound. 1 damage going into the zombie with the white coat. And that zombie is down with a serious injury. So when stuff goes down with serious injuries, your guys can like finish them off. However, if they're in combat with another enemy, they can't finish them off. So, you know, the idea is that like he's tangling with this other zombie, so he can't like stomp on the down zombie's head kind of thing. When his next turn comes up, he'll be able to use an action to stomp on the zombie's head, but right now he can't. Alright, so that's all the police. So now it's pretty much just into Meat Hammer. So, alright. That guy's going to move up, and then he's going to try to reload his gun again. And he fails again. God, bolt guns are so hard to reload. Is it really a 6+? That's crazy. Is it really a 6+ to reload a bolt gun? Yeah, no special rolls, no plentiful, no nothing. No, just 6+. Well, crap. Alright. Cool. Alright, so now it's zombie time. The two guys back here that are seriously wounded, they can't do anything. But the zombie in the flasher coat, he's gonna charge my man Meat Hammer, which he's automatically gonna make. Blurp. And he's gonna get 2 attacks, because 1 attack plus 1 for the charge. Wow, they both hit. Do they wound? 1 does. 1 wounds for 1 damage. My guy's going to have a 5-up shrug for this because of his armor. If he was facing the other way, if the model was looking at the zombie, he would have a 4-up shrug. The irony. The irony. I got a 4. Okay, so he's going to take 1 damage. My boss has 2 damage. So he's not going to have to take an injury roll at this time. But he is going to get to hit. Ooh, how does this work? Does he get to fight back or does he just get to turn? To the rule book. To the rule book. Let's look up facing. Maybe it's in combat. Because I would assume that he gets to auto face. Turn to face. The attacking fighter may turn to face any direction. Doing so reduces the result of any hit roll by 1. Okay. That's nice and easy then. Alright, we can remember that. That's easy. So he's going to turn to face the Zombo, and then he's going to hit him back. Now the real question is here is am I going to be a cheeky boy? Ah, lame. Okay, the hand flamer doesn't have sidearm as an option. If this had sidearm, he could actually just flamethrower the whole group. But he's going to have to hit him with a power hammer instead, which I still think is pretty good. So, 3 attacks on 4 pluses because he had to turn to face. Wow. 2 1s and a 3. Okay. Good job, Meat Hammer. Good job, bud. Okay. So let's... Alright, so I've got 2 guys left. So this guy is going to turn to face as well. So boop-a-doop-a-doo. That counts as one of his actions. And then he's going to shoot into the zombos. So 1 shot plus a rapid fire dice. Alright, he doesn't hit anything, and at least he doesn't go out of ammo. Ay. Okay, come on, my guys, you guys are sucking so hard here, it's painful. Okay, last guy is going to be our renderizer buddy up here. So he's just going to charge the cop, because apparently he's crazy like that. And he, I believe, is going to get 3 attacks because he's a champion. Yeah. So, 2 attacks plus 1 for the charge. He also has Berserker. Ooh, let's look up what Berserker is. Oh, God, I forgot to use so many of the skills. Okay, let's look up some skills real quick. We're learning, so stuff can be out of order. It's fine. Okay, so... Cunning, Bull Charge, Agility, Hurl, Iron Jaw, Ferocity. When a fighter makes a close combat attack as part of a charge action, they roll 1 additional attack dice. Okay, so he's going to get 4 attacks. That's pretty rad. Okay. And my guy, what's his name? Meat Hammer has something called True Grit. Well, let's look at that. When making an injury roll for this fighter, roll 1 less injury dice. A damage 2 weapon would roll 1 dice. Against attacks, damage 1, roll 2 dice. Showing the fighter can choose 1 dice to discard before the effects are resolved. Okay, alright, so that doesn't come into play yet. It only comes into play when he does an injury dice. Alright, so 4 attacks for Mr. Renderizer. Alright, so 3 hits. What is the toughness on this police officer? He is toughness 3. Alright, he also has an armored undersuit and flak armor. So let's look those up real quick. Alright, armored undersuit. Armor suit maybe. Fighter wearing an armor suit, the save roll is improved by 1. Okay, and what's flak armor? Uh, 6+ against weapons that use blast marker or flame temper. This is a 5+. Okay, so he's going to have a 5+ to save. He's going to have a 6+ plus the 1 for the armored undersuit. Alright, so 3 attacks. Let's see if they wound. Wounds, wounds, wounds. Let's see if the cop saves them. So on a 5+, he'll save them. Wow, he saved 2. 1 goes through. However, he only has 1 life, so he does need to make an injury dice. Seriously wounded. Alright, so that means that he's going to go down, and then my guy is just going to smash his face in. He's just going to keep hitting him while he's on the ground until he is dead and gone. That basically means that if you're in combat like that, you can free coup de grace or free smash the face in of anybody that's down, as long as they don't have a buddy with them. Alright, so he's going to get a +1. So he'll get some more experience too. Sweet, okay. Okay, so that's the end of round 3. So now we're going to go into round 4. So we have to resolve a couple of things real quick. We have a couple of guys that are seriously injured. So let's roll for the 2 guys back here. The first guy on the left. The first guy on the left that's seriously injured. Still seriously injured. The guy on the right bleeds out and dies. His injury was too strong, and he's gone. Alright. Let's roll for the guy over here. He's still seriously injured. Okay, cool. That's all those resolved. So, let's roll some initiative dice for round 4. Okay, so it looks like my guys are going to go first, followed by the police, followed by the zombies. Alright, I'm thinking. Because, see, my lady here, she needs to reload her gun. Alright. We're going to take the guy who's not, the bolt guy right here who's not right there, who's not out of ammo, and he's going to shoot first. And he's going to shoot into that clump of zombies. He's going to aim and then shoot, so he's going to get a +1 and a +1, so he's going to get a 2+ with rapid fire. Alright, he rolled a 3, but he only has 1 shot. We'll put it into the big guy behind the guy that's down. Might be a little easier to see him on that cam. No, that cam's still focusing on this guy. I honestly expect the bottleneck to be over here. I expected 2 rounds, so that's why I set the camera up over there. Alright, so it hits. See if it wounds. It wounds. What happens to the zombie? Flesh wound. Boo. Alright, now it is the police turn. I'm going to have the police officer down here go, and he's going to put attacks into the red zombie. Because then if that goes off, he can just stomp the other zombie's head. And then shoot at the gangers next turn. So, 1 attack with his shock baton. And it does nothing. So, well, I guess he could still technically... Okay, so let's double check the rolls. Because there is a coup de grace action you can take for an action point. But I do not remember... I don't remember if you can make it when you're in combat with other people. Right. Oh, just where's the list of actions? Gotta be earlier on. So one thing I wish they would have put on the cheat sheet was just the list of actions. It would have been really nice. So rolls, natural rolls, cover, cover. Ah, here we go. Alright, so there's a coup de grace one. I'm pretty sure he can just do it. Coup de grace, simple. Slasher is not engaged with any other fighters. Okay, so he can't do it. Alright. Okay, so he can't do it. Alright, so he's kind of just stuck then, not being able to do anything. Alright, so then we're going to go over to the zombies. We're going to do the ones that are engaged first. So red guy first. 1 attack. Hits. Does it wound? It wounds. Does the guy save it on a 4-up? Wow, he doesn't. Okay. Wow, okay. So Mr. Policeman with the shotgun is just going to get mauled down and then eaten by that zombie. Okay, yeah, that works. Sure, why not? Okay, so then back over into my turn. Crap. Okay. Alright, so lady here with the electric gun. Let's see what she can do. I have not looted a single thing yet. This is bad. This is super bad. Alright, can she reload first off? Yes, she reloads her gun. And then she's going to shoot it into all those zombies back there. And it's going to hit on a 4+ because of range. So, bing, bang, bing, and bang. It is a rapid-fire 3 weapon. Wow. Wow, okay. So, 3 hits, and then we have to roll, see if she explodes. Alright, so 3 hits. We'll put 1 into each zombie. First zombie. Second zombie. Third zombie. Oh my god. I can't... Okay. Yeah. That's... Yeah. Alright. Let's see if she explodes. Honey, you better not explode after not killing anything. Are you seeing this shit? You seeing this shit? She didn't kill nobody. And she exploded. Right with her Ogren buddy. So, she's out of action. I'm just going to hide in these papers for a minute. I'm sorry. Good job, honey. Okay. So now we need to look up... Crap. We need to look up out of action and all that stuff. I will say she did technically knock all those guys down at least, so that's a thing. Alright, when somebody goes out of action, what happens? Make a save roll. Out of action. Nerve tests. Okay. To make a nerve test, make a cool check for the fighter, adding 1 to the resolve for each friendly fighter within 3 inches of them. That is not broken, it is not prone, and is seriously injured. If the check is passed, nothing happens. If the check is failed, the fighter becomes broken. Broken fighter, okay. Broken, they will, alright, sweet. Okay, so, my leader and the other guy both need to make cool checks. It's the first time I've had to make a cool check. Alright. Alright, so my boss's cool check is a 4+. This guy's is a 5+. They're each going to get +1 to that. So boss's is a 3+. His is a 4+. Alright, so for Meat Hammer. Oh, you're fucking kidding me. Okay, for the other guy. Alright, the other guy is fine at least. Meat Hammer apparently freaks the hell out. Good job, bud. Alright, what happens when they're broken now? To the book again. This should be in the beginning under conditions. Prone, conditions. Broken. A fighter may be broken as a result of seeing a friendly fighter die. Fighters may not perform any actions other than running for cover double. And if engaged, may only make reaction actions with a -2 modifier. Cover action every time they are activated. Broken fighters may be rallied in the end phase. Okay, so he's engaged, so he can't do anything. Otherwise, he would have to run away. Big bad Meat Hammer running away because the Forgeborn blew herself up. Good job. Alright, well, he can't take any actions now. So that's a thing. Okay. So... Where did my ruler go? That's what I'll do. Alright, so let's get some other guys done. Oh, there it is. There it is. That one's better. Okay, so this guy's going to move down. He's going to block off these zombos. Let's see. This zombie in the back, the big guy, he's going to stand himself up and then move himself forward like that. He doesn't have enough stuff to charge. The guy in the back is going to stand up and move himself as well. So he's going to go like that and get all around Meat Hammer for Meat Hammer goodness. These guys are going to search. So, We're actually getting some search actions in. Alright, so they're going to scavenge. So, roll... Roll a d6. On a 4, 5, or 6, the looter finds something useful. Alright. So, for the guy on the left... Alright, he does. The guy on the right... Does not. Alright, what happens on a 2? I think he finds nothing. On a 1, I think it explodes. Okay, so that's these 2 items looted. So I've got this one and this one still to loot. And then my guys have to kill 1 cop to win. But he's up here in this balcony, so it's going to be a little bit hard. They need to knock his ass down. Okay. Yeah, we can do that. Okay, so let's resolve some serious injuries. We've got 2 of them, and we'll resolve to see if my boss is broken or not. Resolving for the serious injury in the back there. I rolled the wrong dice. Resolving for the serious injury in the back. He stays serious injured. Resolving for the serious injury over here. He stays serious injured. Okay. Let's resolve to see if Meat Hammer stays broken or not. He does not. So that's good. He's unbroken. He was just temporarily scared. Okay, so then we should go into turn 5. Which is pretty good. Okay, so let's do initiative rolls. We've got our 1 cop and our bunch of zombos. Wow, okay. So me and the cops are tied. Alright, so I go first, the cops go first, and the zombies go first. Or then... No, not everybody goes first. I go, cops go, zombies go. Okay. So, Alright, we're going to shoot with the bolt gun guy. That's what we're going to do. So he's going to aim and shoot, so he's going to be hitting on a 2+. And he rolls a 1. And he rolls out of ammo. God damn, my man. God damn. Alright, well, you're fucking useless. Good job, bud. Okay, now cops get to go. We have this cop up here. I technically should have made a bottle test for them, but I didn't. But he's going to shoot at the guys that are looting. So, 1 shot going down into this guy. He's going to aim and then shoot. He's going to hit. See if it wounds. It wounds. Does my guy save it? My guy saves it. Alright, sweet. Cool. Cool. Okay. Alright. So that's it for the police. So they're all out. So all that's left now is zombies. So let's do the zombies that are in combat first. So we'll do the 1 attacking Meat Hammer. Doesn't do anything. Meat Hammer's going to hit back. Meat Hammer's going to wound back. 1 wounds at 2 damage. It's 2 damage, right? Yeah, it's 2 damage. 1 wounds, 2 damage. Alright, flesh wound and a serious injury. So my guy can't coup de grace him now because you can't coup de grace on reaction attacks. Alright, so he's down with a serious injury. So then it's going to go over to me. I'm going to search with this guy because he's next to the other one. So we're just going to do that and knock it out. Doesn't find anything useful. Alright, now we're going into the zombies. This guy is going to charge the guy with a renderizer. Blurp. He's going to get 2 attacks because +1 because of the charge. One hits. Does it wound? No. Renderizer hitting him back. I think both those hit. Yep, both hit. Oh, okay. This one actually wounds. Alright. And the zombie takes a flesh wound. So he just cleaves off some, like, the zombie's arm or something, and it's still like, or something like that. Alright. So we are winding down pretty good. No, go away. Okay, so now it's my turn to attack or do an action or something like that. This guy over here, he's going to move over here, and then he's going to try to reload his gun again. So he can't search because it's a double action. And he still can't reload his gun. God, my guys have had such, like, equipment technical difficulties. Okay. So then we're going to go over into the zombie turn. This one's going to charge that guy. One hits. Does it wound? Does not wound. My guy's going to punch the zombie with his maul. Hits. Does it wound? Does a 3 wound? Yes, 3 wounds. The zombie goes down. My guy, again, cannot coup de grace him because it's a reaction attack. So we have a lot of, like, injured, moaning zombies over in this part of the board. There's, like, a whole squad of just downed, like, zombies because, like, their legs have been blown off or something. Alright. Who do I have left? I have Renderizer Guy, so Renderizer Guy might as well attack. I think he gets 2 attacks. And the Berserker's only if he charges, I believe. Right? Let's double check, just so we know. Alright, I think Berserker is only if he charges, though. Yep, it's only when he charges. So when he charges, he gets +2 instead of just +1. Alright. So that's useless. Zombie's gonna hit him back. Zombie hits. Does the zombie wound? No. Okay. Zombie down, zombie down, zombie down, zombie down, zombie down. Only zombie left is this one back here who is going to charge Meat Hammer. And he's going to try to hit Meat Hammer twice. He's going to hit him once. He's going to wound him? No. Meat Hammer's going to hit the zombie back. Ooh. 2 hits. 2 wounds. Is the zombie dead? Flesh wound and goes down. There we go. So many little tokens off in this corner of the board. Oh, there we go. Alright. Now the last guy I have for this turn is Meat Hammer. Meat Hammer's just going to coup de grace, guys. He's not even going to attack. He's just going to do 2 simple coup de grace actions. That's all he's going to do. Let's see what that was. Oh, whoa. Stop. Big ol' stop. Alright. Everything okay? Are we good, stream-wise? I just got told we dropped. I don't know if that's true. It doesn't seem like it. Alright, on my side it looks fine. So we're good. Okay. So, Meat Hammer's just going to coup de grace 2 dudes. So he's just literally just going to stomp these 2 guys into non-existence. Just like smash. And just wipe them both out. That does mean he's going to get another 2 experience. There we go. Alright. Okay, and then we're going to go into round 6. This is going to be our last lootable. And then my guys are basically going to run away after that. So, let's roll to see who goes first, because there's a police left on the board. Alright, so I go first, followed by the police, followed by... Oh, no, we have to resolve flesh wounds. We have to resolve injuries still. Okay, but this is our order. Let's resolve some injuries. The guy in the far back, still injured. The guy fighting my guy here, still injured. This guy over here, still injured. Man, they've had some bad luck. Alright, so I get to go first with these guys. Alright, so bolt gun guy is going to do a free coup de grace and wipe him out. Like that. Or not a free coup de grace. He's going to do a simple coup de grace. And then, is he out of ammo too? I don't remember. I don't think so. But, so then he's going to shoot at the other guy. Does that hit? No, it doesn't hit. No, it does because of range. Alright, so 1 shot hits. 1 shot wounds. And it's a flesh wound, so it's pointless. Alright, so now the police get to go. He's going to shoot down at my ganger here. So 1 shot. It hits. Does it wound? It wounds. Does my guy save it? My guy saves it. Okay. Alright. So what other... I'm trying to think about, like, what's worth resolving. I think we should resolve everything, and then we're going to call it, because I'm going to loot the last container. So let me go ahead and do that as my next action. So I'm going to loot the last container right here. Is it something good? Yes, something good. Alright, so we got 2 pieces of loot out of the 4. I'm going to look up what those do at the end. I think that means I get to roll in a loot table and stuff, which is pretty sweet. Alright, now the zombies get to go. The only zombie that can do anything is this one over here. So he's going to put his 1 attack into the renderizer guy. It's not going to do anything. Renderizer guy is going to hit him back. 1's going to hit. It's going to wound. He goes down with a serious injury and then gets coup de grace. Alright. Let's see. Ganger. +1 just so... I'm sure I forgot some, but just keeping track of what I can. Alright, I might as well activate him next, so he's just going to move over here and coup de grace this guy. There we go. Okay, the zombies have no one else to activate, so I'm just gonna keep going. This guy's gonna fire his his stub gun into the cop to try to kill him. Alright, he'll get a +2 to hit, so he's gonna be hitting on 3s. Alright, he hits, but it goes out of ammo. Let's see if it wounds. Does not wound. No! No! Oh well, we'll figure that out in a minute. We lost a zombie. He fell off the table. Alright. Meat Hammer is going to move up and coup de grace this guy. Alright, so it's just going to be +1 to Meat Hammer then. Okay. Okay. So we wrapped that up. Technically, there's a cop left on the board. But to be totally honest, it's going to take me probably like a billion turns to just pot shot up at the cop to try to kill him. And honestly, I think my guys would probably just start running away at this point. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to say they started running away. And we're going to do some of our like post-game stuff. Alright? So, everybody is going to get +1 experience for being in the match. So I'm just going to mark those down. Just for playing in the game. Their consolation prize. Okay. Now, let's look at the campaign thing. Let's look at the campaign thing. Alright, so because my guys are unaligned, they're going to gain 1 reputation for presumably winning the match. And then they're going to gain an additional 1. Also, my boss is going to gain D3 experience. So, Meat Hammer made out like a bandit for experience this time. So let's see how much he gets. He gets 2. So man, he cleaned up on experience. He got 9 experience this match. Alright. Now let's see what we won for the scenario. Where's the scenario at? There we go. Alright, scavenge. Each fighter gains +1 rep, or +1 experience. We gain D3 times 10 credits. Alright, so 30 plus 50 creds. Alright. Now, we had 2 guys go out of action, so we need to figure out what happens to them. Alright, so, oh my god, stop wiggling. Thank you. So let's figure that out, because we haven't done that yet. Because they might pick up lasting injuries here. See page 66. Okay. This, but on a 3 or more, they survive without any further complication. Oh no, that's serious injuries. Alright, I don't have anybody with that. What happens when they go out of action? Ah, lasting injuries. Okay. When a fighter goes out of action, roll 2d6, one after the other, and then they go into this table. Okay. So let's roll for the Ogren first, since he died first. Alright, so he got 6, 2. So that's a critical injury. Wow, dude, really? Okay, so we need to try to visit a doctor, or he's going to die. Alright, so what about the other lady? 5, 2. Eye injury. BS -1. And they cannot be in the next game. Alright. BS -1 in Recove. Okay, now let's figure out what happens to the Ogren. Because, of course, the worst thing that could happen is what happens to him because he blew himself up on the first round. Because he's a freaking genius. Alright. Medical escort. The fighter is critically conditioned. Pick another fighter in the gang who suffered a critical condition in the battle. Play 2d6 times 10 credits from the gang stash. If the gang does not have sufficient funds or does not wish to pay the full amount, no roll is made and the fighter dies. Other warriors roll a d6 on the table below. Alright, so 2d6 times 10. Let's try to save our Ogren. Alright, so 70 credits. And then we get to roll in the doctor table. Anything but a 1. Alright, we get a 2. Okay, he is stabilized, but he's going to gain a lasting injury of some kind. So, he gets second roll on the D6-6 table. The first one's automatically a 5. So the second one is spinal injury. So strength is decreased by 1. Good job, buddy. Good job. So this whole page is just in recovery. So that's awesome. Okay, so this is why we don't play with electricity, guys. Because you blow yourselves up, apparently. And any credits we made from this went to healing the Ogren. Good job. Alright, well, they're going to be in recovery for the next match. So, yeah, there goes my big heavy shooting for the next one. So we're going to have a hard time with that. But overall, it was pretty good. It actually wasn't. My guys did horribly, but they got a ton of experience, which is super, super good. So I'll add all that up and see what they can buy next time, and we'll talk about it then. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to call it there. Figure out where that zombie I dropped went off to. And next time, we're probably going to have a gang versus gang battle. So something probably a little less thematic, a little more like just normal game kind of thing, because I'm hoping to have my second gang done by then. But yeah, this should be good. And if you watched, thank you for watching. And next time we'll see what horrible murder sprees Meat Hammer gets up to. But thank you for watching, and if you're on Twitch, that's super cool. My first time streaming there. Yeah, that's really cool. Anyway,